If you were riding on a bike and hit a pothole and you fell off your bike, how would you respond? Would you respond by ranting and raging on that this government is useless, the infrastructure is going to the dogs in this country, everything is just rock bottom? Or would you respond by perhaps saying that maybe I was riding too fast and I didn't look properly where I was going? If you find yourself always passing the buck every time something goes wrong, it may help in the short term, but eventually it will catch up with you. Because when you blame someone else for what happens to you, it's convenient, but you're losing out on an opportunity to take charge of your life, to be in control of your life. You're giving the power that you have to someone else, and you lose a profound potential that we have to unleash our own power in this world. Islam teaches us to take responsibility for our actions under all situations. That blaming others will not be of any benefit. Allah Rabbul Izzah says, وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةُ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. No person will bear the burden of another person. Sayyidina Abu Dharr radiallahu anhu reports that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Allah Rabbul Izzah says, يَا عِبَادِي إِنَّمَا هِيَ أَعْمَالُكُمْ أُحْصِيهَا لَكُمْ ثُمَّ أُوَفِّيكُمْ إِيَّاهَا فَمَنْ وَجَدَ خَيْرًا فَلْيَحْمَدِ اللَّهِ وَمَنْ وَجَدَ غَيْرَ ذَلِكَ فَلَا يَلُومَنَّ إِلَّا نَفْسَهُ. That, O my servants, it is your deeds that I record for you and then recompense for you. So let the person who finds good praise Allah, and let he who finds other than that blame none but himself. All of us at one time or the other may have encountered a person who continuously complains and blames others for what's going on in their life. They find excuses for everything that could possibly go wrong, and nobody likes to be around a person like that, because the person is continuously shifting the blame, and blaming others involves making someone else responsible for the choices and the decisions that are actually your own responsibility. Some people will blame their dysfunctional parents, negative relationships, socio-economic disadvantages, life's hardships for their circumstances. So you'll hear people say, the teacher was bad, that's why I failed the test. Or my father didn't take me to work, that's why I got fired that day. Or the policeman was so annoying, I was going to get the light fixed eventually. My partner doesn't love me, that's why I feel so bad about myself. They will find 1,000 reasons to blame 1,000 other people. But what you need to understand is that all blame is a waste of time. No matter how much fault you find with someone, regardless of how much blame you put on the person, it will not change your condition. It will not change who you are. The only thing that blame may do in the short term is make someone else feel bad about your unhappiness and frustration. But it won't do anything for your life. And the day you stop blaming others is the day you take charge of your own life. So how do we stop blaming others? The first is to break the habit by setting an intention that I will stop blaming others and I am going to take responsibility for everything that happens in my life. The second is then start paying attention. Make a conscious effort to be more mindful of your own behavior. When you catch yourself on that impulse just about to blame someone, pause, be silent, take a few deep breaths, and then make a choice not to blame. What you need to do then is then attempt to understand the problem. Most of the time we blame others due to our inability to understand the problem. We react to a problem based on our limited knowledge or preconceived notions about things. We function on a fixed set of beliefs, and we become overwhelmed or uncomfortable when the situation or it falls beyond that. So understand the problem fully, and then if it involves someone else, place yourself in that person's shoes. Look at it from that person's position. What would I have done if I was in that situation? And that will create empathy within you. What we need to learn to do is to embrace our mistakes, and we need to ask ourselves, what have I learned from this? The pain you feel due to the mistakes may be temporary, but the lessons learned will be valuable lessons for life. The blame game is a game that you'll never win. So that's why you need to stop blaming others for what's going on in your life.